because apparently somebody had you like something, because I got the text and I'm like, wait a minute, no. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. So this is Insecure season 4 episode, I don't know, maybe 10. It is Lowkey trying. So we start out the episode with Issa and Lawrence. They're just doing a whole bunch of stroking and eating and stroking, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm here for all of that. I was surprised she went back, but the way she left last episode, I was like, yeah, she coming back for more, and she definitely went back, and that is, I'm with all of that. Like, I need all of what was going on there. But anyway, so Issa tells Lawrence about Nathan, and she was just letting him know because she's trying to start this thing off on the right foot, since we know how, it went down last time. So y'all drop down in the comments to let me know from the gate. Okay, if you're Issa, you're in this situation, you and Lawrence had just rekindled something that y'all had, and she wanted it, well, both of them wanted that old thing back, and apparently they got it. She asked him about Condola. He said it's done with him and Condola. So do you tell Lawrence that, hey, I got Nathan over here, even though her and Nathan haven't done anything, or who knows, maybe they did, but we didn't see it because the episodes are so short. Yeah, shots fired, shade, y'all got it. So we don't know what has happened between her and Nathan, but we know Nathan is sniffing. She's interested in Nathan, and here comes Lawrence. So would you tell Lawrence? Would y'all say, hey, listen, I got this dude? Honestly, I don't see a problem with her telling him, but I don't feel like she needed to. I think because she is in she's gone there with Lawrence, I think it's good to let him know. But I think more so who she owed it to was Nathan. So once her and Nathan meet up, I'm glad that she did say something to him, because I think that's who she needed to tell. Like, look, I'm talking back to my ex, and we saw how that went. Nathan was like, oh, he seems a little shifty to me. The one that's unstable, oh, him? Oh, y'all back together, huh? All the little shade he was throwing in the kitchen, I thought it was cute because Nathan was in his feelings. But that's what happens when you leave a girl for all that time. You disappear out of their life, then you think when you come back, you can just pick up where you left. No, life goes on. So sometimes you snooze, you lose. But I mean, we know the reason he went on was because he was dealing with mental health issues, and he actually tells her that he's bipolar. I'm glad he told her. Would y'all tell? Because I don't know if I would tell, but I'm glad he told her, because that opens up, that explains a lot of what they were dealing with. So anyway, Nathan is kind of like, that's a little blow to his little ego, because he thought he was going to be able to pop back in and they just pick up and run off into the sunset. I know that's what he thought, but apparently not so much so. So we also see that she decides to call up Molly. I'm glad that she did, but I'm not glad at her reasoning, because here we go again. And honestly, when they first showed the scene with Lawrence, I thought it was just her playing in her mind, because we know how she does. She is sit up there and daydream, and then we find out it's all bull crap. So when she got with she was daydreaming and she called Molly, as soon as she was like, hey, I got this going on and this and that and that, I was like, the only reason she's calling Molly is because she needs somebody to talk to. That is what got you into this situation in the first place, fool. But then she snapped out of it. So I said, oh, so she understands what got her in this situation. She understands exactly what got her in this situation. That's why she was like, okay, I didn't even want to leave that. I'm not even going to go there, because I know I'm going to get cussed out, but I still need to get in Molly's good graces. So it's like she didn't even want to fix it for the sake of fixing it. She was fixing it because she needs somebody to dump on. So once again, this is Issa being selfish and using people. Anyway, her and Molly meet up. I'm glad that they hashed it out. I'm glad they sit down and talk. That was cool. That's exactly what they needed to do. They leave from they go down and they have brunch. So they leave from the brunch. Molly goes home, and Nathan's like, oh, okay, that's great. Y'all made up. Molly's still on her shady mess, because she's just like, yeah, but da-da-da-da-da, still running her mouth. Anyway, we fast forward. Molly comes home with some food. It seems like Nathan is it seems like Asian Bay is starting to get a little bit tired of Molly and her antics. Molly went and met with her therapist, which was good, because she needed to, because we know Molly be tripping. So she gets back home. Her and Asian Bay are sitting there, and Asian Bay went to a concert that Molly was invited to, and he said, well, he lied. I lied to my brother because you couldn't show up. So because you didn't want to go, I lied to my brother and told him you had to work. And she's like, oh, you didn't have to lie for me. No, Molly, here we go again. He did have to lie for you because he's trying to fuse his worlds. And here you go with your mess that you won't let this man just be great. You just won't let it happen. You just got to be difficult. What Molly should have did was went with her man to the concert and the brother, since that was his olive. He extended the olive branch. Molly pretty much took that branch and snapped it in half. And she's still on her stubborn stuff like, oh, he owes her so much because he didn't see racism the way that she saw it. And I'm like, that's not fair. That's not fair to do that because someone doesn't understand your struggle. What you're supposed to do is teach them or just let it be. Not everybody has to understand your plight. Not everyone. Everyone is not here to deal with your emotional instability and your feelings and all, blah, you know, whatever. So I think that was wrong of Molly not to go to the concert. What do y'all think? Would y'all have went to the concert? Because she absolutely should have been there with her man. But anyway, we fast forward. Nathan and Issa walk into the house while Molly and her man, Asian Bay, are sitting there. And they, you know, it was awkward. But they had already had their lunch. Molly and Issa had already had their little brunch sit down. So it was good to see it. They still were a little strange. And Molly's like, no, stay. Issa's like, nah, I mean, you know, I'm full because I ate nothing. But okay. So it was awkward. Nathan, I don't know what the hell she talking about. We hungry. We about to stay. So they stay. They're sitting there. Everything is good. They run out of wine. Molly tells Asian Bay, hey, go get the wine out the refrigerator. I'm like, look at Molly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, y'all are going to fix this thing. And then y'all need to have this serious conversation. That still has to come about. But right now, at least, you know, they're just working together. I love it. Molly did the same thing I messed up. Let me tell y'all, I ain't going to tell y'all what the text said, but I just messed around and was texting my best friend and accidentally I texted somebody else, and the text was somewhere along the lines of, I'm going to just say this. I was watching a video of Rotimi. And he was performing live and he had no shirt on. So the text was in reference to him, but I didn't say his name. Y'all tell me why I accidentally, because my best friend sent the video to me, so she set me up. Why did I accidentally text that to somebody else? And then the next morning I had to answer to, like, you know, he like, well, I mean, I'm still trying to figure out who had you like this and that last night, because apparently somebody had you like something, because I got the text and I'm like, ooh, wait a minute, no, it was an accident. So I had to that's another video for another time, y'all. But yeah, been in that same situation. So Molly's texting Asian Bay, and well, thinks she's texting Asian Bay, and she's like, see, look, I'm trying. You sitting there in this girl's face and you still being shady. She accidentally texted Issa. Issa sees the text. Now she runs outside. She's all hurt. Issa outside. She start crying. So Molly comes outside. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You know, no. Now the truth comes out. She was like, what do you mean you trying? Is that hard for you to be around me? Like, I'm trying to fix this. And Molly's like, well, you didn't even address what the issue was. I mean, neither did you. Because I could have sworn both of y'all were sitting at that table for brunch. And y'all both kept it real lighthearted. So if she was supposed to address it, why didn't you address it? Neither one of y'all addressed it. So the fact that y'all are sitting here having fun, Issa's like, hey, you know, we're having a good time. I'm just going with the flow. Molly's like, yeah, I'm going to go with the flow, but I still got to hold a grudge with you because I'm just so nasty and I don't know how to let things go. So I'm going to sit here and this is fun, but we still got drama. Like that. Come on, Molly. I'm over Molly. I don't know. I've always liked her, but I just feel like she is really struggling with, like, you know, her stuff. She's just unstable. But anyway, so Molly tells Issa pretty much the same thing that she was talking about with the therapist. Like, okay, listen, we're at this, you know, pretty much this philosophical impasse. I don't really know. If y'all know what a philosophical impasse is, check it out, look it up, because, man, this is where they were. And she was like, well, maybe I've outgrown this friendship, or maybe we've outgrown this friendship. Why would Molly say that? I don't know if y'all want, listen, I want y'all to drop down in the comments and explain to me how that's appropriate, because I'm still struggling with it. I don't have a single friend that I've bumped heads with. We've come back together. We talked about trying to fix whatever it is we going through. And then I still got something deep inside of me and it comes out of my mouth. You know what? Maybe we've just outgrown this friendship. Let's just cut it. What? Y'all were just at game night. What? Okay. So this one here got summed up real fast. I don't even understand why Molly felt like she had to do that. I think for me, and then Issa was like, okay, fine. So that means this, you know, we cut. And Molly's like, really? It's like Molly wants someone to beg her to be in their lives. Or if you do, like the therapist said, Molly, when somebody does one thing that you perceive to be wrong, you completely throw up a wall and shut them out. Listen, I understand that. Ask me how I know. I dare you to ask me how I know, okay? But I think if Molly, on a scale of 1 to 10, if Molly is a 10, I'm probably like a 3 or 4. Because it really, she just goes so hard when someone, you know, goes against what she feels it should be. And I feel like she's overshooting. She's way overshooting. That wasn't even the place to be like, you know, it's like she was trying to test Issa's temperature. And, you know, that wasn't the place to be like, well, I guess we've outgrown the friendship. Really? Because I just thought that we had a good evening and maybe we could repair what this is because we are sisters. But apparently not. And that just goes to show you, not everybody's loyalty is set up the same way, you know? People look at things differently, and I don't know. Loyalty is just not loyalty out here these days. It's hard to find it. And I don't know what's going to happen going forward, but are we here for Issa and Lawrence? Is this what we doing? Do we want Issa to kick Lawrence to the curb or just keep that as that was a moment and it was fun and focus on Andrew? I mean, ooh, Lord, don't focus on Andrew now. Well, if she did, maybe Molly would act right. But anyway, focus on Nathan. Do we want Nathan to just, you know, what do we want to happen? Because honestly, I feel like Issa could continue to be friends with Nathan and continue to see where it goes with Lawrence, but she can't mix the two. That's gonna be where trouble comes about. So I don't know, y'all drop down, let me know what y'all thought about this episode. We are coming up on the end. I want to say there's like 1 episode left. I don't know, I hope not, because I just love this show. But okay, so we'll do this again next weekend. Make sure y'all have subscribed to my channel. Hit the blue bell for notifications. Once you hit the blue bell, make sure that you click all. Thumbs me up, and let's do this again next time. I'm out.